What if the world as you know it is a grand illusion? A play, with invisible actors, hidden scripts, and a silent director you've never seen, but whose fingerprints are on every page of history. What if revolutions weren't spontaneous, but engineered? What if wars were orchestrated not by nations, but by a shadowy group pulling the strings of both sides? You've heard the name before, the Illuminati. But here's the twist. The real story is far more fascinating and far more disturbing than any conspiracy theory. Let's rewind, not just to 1776, but to a world on the edge of transformation. In the 18th century, Europe was cracking at the seams. Monarchs ruled by divine right, the church dictated truth, and Enlightenment thinkers were stirring up dangerous ideas. Liberty, reason, the separation of powers. The ruling elite saw it as chaos, but to one man, it was opportunity. Enter Adam Weishaupt, a law professor at the University of Ingolstadt in deeply conservative Bavaria. Frustrated by the church's grip on education and society, he envisioned a secret society that could undermine religious and royal authority from within. Not with swords, but with ideas. Dangerous, liberating ideas. On May 1st, 1776, the same year the United States declared independence, Weishaupt founded the Order of the Illuminati. His goal? To create a society of enlightened individuals who would infiltrate institutions, influence decision-making, and reshape civilization itself. It started small, just a few students and thinkers, but it grew rapidly, fueled by charisma, secrecy, and ambition. Members adopted aliases. Weishaupt became Spartacus. Others took names like Pythagoras or Cato. Their motto? The ends justify the means. Within just 10 years, the Illuminati claimed over 2,000 members, including judges, politicians, scientists, and aristocrats. They developed secret initiation rituals, multi-level hierarchies, and a vast system of internal surveillance. Even members didn't know the full extent of the organization's power. But the most ambitious move? Infiltrating the Freemasons. Freemasonry, with its global network of lodges and mysterious symbols, was the perfect cover. By the late 18th century, Illuminati agents had embedded themselves into Masonic lodges across Germany and France, spreading their revolutionary ideals under the guise of fraternal brotherhood. Then, something unexpected happened. The French Revolution. In the year 1789, the streets of Paris exploded in violence. The monarchy fell, and the guillotine rose. Religion was replaced with reason, the calendar was reset, and the goddess of liberty stood where saints once ruled. To some, it was the dawn of freedom. To others, it was the Illuminati's plan unfolding, a secular utopia achieved through blood. Coincidence or conspiracy? In 1785, just 4 years before the revolution, the Bavarian government raided the homes of known Illuminati members. What they found was astonishing. Letters, codes, manifestos, detailing plans to abolish property, religion, national borders, and monarchies. Sound familiar? The Bavarian Illuminati were declared illegal. Weishaupt fled. The group disbanded. Officially. But here's where the story gets murkier and more intriguing. In 1797, 2 books shocked Europe, Proofs of a Conspiracy by Scottish physicist John Robison and Memoirs, Illustrating the History of Jacobinism by French cleric Augustin Barruel. Both claimed that the French Revolution was orchestrated not by the people, but by an invisible hand, the Illuminati. Their ideas quickly spread across Europe and into America. Even George Washington, in a letter from 1798, acknowledged the possibility that Illuminati influence had reached the United States. And that's when the myth mutated. Throughout the 19th century, the Illuminati were blamed for everything: the rise of socialism, the fall of monarchies, the chaos of war. They became a catch-all explanation for global instability. And with every crisis, their legend grew. Fast forward to the 20th century. 2 world wars, the Cold War, the space race, the assassination of JFK, civil unrest, global financial collapses, and through it all, whispers of a hidden elite, of power beyond the ballot box. In the 1960s and 70s, as trust in government eroded, the Illuminati resurfaced in popular culture. But this time, they weren't just a secret society. They were the secret society. In 1975, authors Robert Shea and Robert Anton Wilson published The Illuminatus trilogy, a bizarre, brilliant satire that mixed truth, hoax, and, well, madness. They introduced concepts like the Discordian Society, the 23 Enigma, and the idea that disinformation itself was a weapon. The books were fiction, but they were read like gospel. Suddenly, everything was Illuminati. The CIA, the moon landing, 9/11, even Disney. And here's the irony. The real Illuminati wanted to liberate humanity through reason, but their legacy became a symbol of total control, of manipulation, surveillance, and mass deception. How did that happen? Maybe because, honestly, we need an explanation. In a world ruled by algorithms, hedge funds, and unelected power, the idea of a hidden order makes the chaos make sense. And let's be honest, the symbols are everywhere. Take the Eye of Providence, the so-called all-seeing eye on the US dollar bill. Many assume it's an Illuminati symbol, but it predates Weishaupt by centuries. It appears in Christian art, Masonic lodges, and even Renaissance paintings. Yet, in modern culture, it's become synonymous with secret power. Then there's the triangle, or pyramid, a shape found in Egyptian tombs, corporate logos, music videos, and tech companies. Coincidence? Or coded messages? In the 21st century, the Illuminati live online. In forums, YouTube rabbit holes, TikToks, every celebrity is accused. Every award show is analyzed for symbolism. Some even believe that viral fame is now the Illuminati's greatest weapon, using culture to distract, influence, and control the masses. In 2017, a website calling itself the official Illuminati emerged. Sleek, futuristic, inviting. It promised knowledge, peace, and purpose. Anyone could join, for a price. Was it real? Marketing? A social experiment? We still don't know. But thousands clicked accept. And here's the final twist. In trying to debunk the Illuminati, we may have created a new version of them. One more powerful than any 18th century secret society could ever be. Not hidden in castles or candlelit lodges, but embedded in algorithms, memes, and viral loops. So, is the Illuminati real? Historically? Yes. Founded in 1776, disbanded by 1785. But their idea has outlived them. They've become a myth that explains power. Who has it, who controls it, and why we feel like we don't. And that myth? That myth is alive and watching. So the next time you see a celebrity covering one eye, or a world leader making a strange hand gesture, or a sudden global crisis that seems just a bit too convenient, ask yourself, is it chance, or is it the Illuminati? You decide. But remember, the most effective secret isn't the one you can't find. It's the one hiding in plain sight. Only 1% of viewers ever subscribe to this channel. If you're still watching, that means you're part of the 1% who seek truth, history, and hidden patterns. So take control. Hit that subscribe button, join the movement, and help us decode the past, one mystery at a time.